Hello Taurus, this is your reading for the month of November 2019. I've picked the spread already and I'm ready to jump straight in. So the beginning of the month there, Taurus, I do feel like there's a lot of impatience around you at the beginning of the month, and you're nearly going to be rushing into decision making, and like you're really trying to push and bulldoze your way through certain decisions that need to be made, or trying to get other people around to your way of thinking. But I do feel like there's a bit of naivety around that as well. So you know that you're a little bit innocent to even though some people might feel like you're pushing, you're not aware that you weren't giving off. You didn't think that you were giving off that vibe, but some people might be feeling like you're pushing through a little bit much at the beginning of the month. But I do feel like some information is going to be coming your way. So either someone will have a truth for you, might just say that to you. Or information will come to you in another way that will kind of stop you in your tracks a little bit, and just kind of ease you up a little bit, and put you more into kind of thinking mode, and say like, oh, okay, yes, maybe I was rushing a little bit too much with that, and maybe this person is right, and I was giving too much energy to that, and I was really wasn't really thinking it through. So yeah, definitely it's some bit of news, or somebody is going to say something that's just going to make you kind of contemplate a bit more what your next move will be. For some of you, I do feel like I do feel like there's questions and there's definitely decisions around you in the month, Taurus, and I do feel like it's kind of like a decision time for you, that you're going to start. You're looking at you've been given questions by somebody else, and you have to make that decision, or or they're self-inflicted questions that you're kind of thinking like, what is it that I want from this? But I do feel like for some of you there might be a spiritual connection in the month, where you might kind of say, like, you might decide that you need some time to meditate or pray or whatever it is that you do in order to kind of come to a decision or come to answers on things, if that makes sense. So yeah, for some of you, I do feel like there's definitely a spiritual connection in the middle of the month, or possibly receiving guidance from somebody with a spiritual connection. That could be it too. But yeah, you're questioning things definitely in the middle of the month there, Taurus, and you're just kind of, it's like, you're not really sure of where to go, what your answers will be. Now I do have that followed by the 10 of Swords. So what I would say to you, Taurus, is not to worry about how your decisions will affect other people. Okay, we do think about that to a certain extent, but I do feel like the decisions that you have to make are more internal, and are more for you. So you do have to make them with you in mind, and you do have to be a little bit selfish about it, Taurus. And you can't worry about what other people are thinking and what other people are saying in the month as well. So yeah, if you have this like person that you trust, that you can get advice from, or maybe you're getting that connection yourself, go ahead with that. But I would try not to take the opinion from too many other people. So try not to share too much with two other people, or ask too many people's opinion on what you should do. And you will come right, Taurus, because I do feel like your efforts will be paid off, and you will start to see you'll start to see like benefits in your life, like people being extra nice to you, or things going your way, or suddenly you'll be getting kind of sudden things coming your way, like you didn't expect to get news on a certain area that, oh, that's really, really good. Like I feel like that's the way it's going to be coming through to you. Or, you might just get like an offer on something that you really, really wanted. And you'll see, you might get a coupon or a voucher or something like that will come, and you'll be like, wow, that I can afford to buy that now. So those kind of like nice little idiosyncrasies, they will be happening in the month, Taurus, for you. Now, relationship in the month, if you are in a relationship, Taurus, it is followed by the moon, and what I would say to you there at the end of the month is just to kind of find your balance in the relationship, and just kind of, the message would be that you just have to recognize that sometimes we do have differences of opinions, and it's not necessarily saying that one person is right and one person is wrong, but both parties are just looking at things in a different way. and they're looking at it in a different way because they have different reasons, or they have different they have a different outcome for themselves because it's their own personal gain from what would happen with the way things would work out. So what I would say is just to kind of embrace the fact that you do have different ideas, and you can kind of come to a kind of an agreement between you in just kind of to work it out through respect of each other's opinion. Okay, so it's like, yeah, it's not always easy to do that, because sometimes you want to say like, I'm right, and I know I'm right, and I know this is the right thing to do, but what's right for you might not necessarily be right for the other person. So I would say, Taurus, is just to kind of respect each other's differences in the month, and just kind of roll with it and just say, okay, well, they can look at it from their side and I'll look at it from my side, and we'll just have to agree to disagree on some things as well, Taurus, because it will come right. I'm just going to pick another card for you from another deck, Taurus, just to see if we have any other messages for you. Taurus. Transformation. Ooh. So you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So we did say that you were kind of going through that change, Taurus, when we were looking at the Three of Wands there, that you are decision making, and there's a possibility then that you might find answers from a spiritual basis, or from someone who's connected spiritually. But yes, that's an internal thing that's going on in you, but it's just you're moving on to the next phase in your life, Taurus, and you're getting ready for that change. You're ready for that change that's coming, and it's just about opening yourself up to that, but not to dive into anything too quickly. Take the time, take the space, and think about things deeply before making any decisions, Taurus. So that is your reading for the month of November 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like your own personal reading, I do readings over Skype and WhatsApp. So if you're not near me, you can just contact me in the details below. There are links to Facebook and Instagram are below as well. I do cards of the day, so there's daily cards there on social media if you want to just kind of keep yourself going until the following month. And there's also links to my website if you need more information. That's it, Taurus. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again then in December. Thank you.